Welcome to Novelty with the brand new Samsung Galaxy Note 8.0 that was just announced at the Mobile World Congress in February here to the press, and we can buy it now for a few weeks, and we got one for ourselves since it's quite a beautiful device. We can check out the technical details on the back, where you can see that we have actually the high resolution 1280x800 pixel resolution, 8-inch display, 16 gig internal memory, and Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, of course Wacom, pen support, 4600 milliamp battery. I think there's 2 gigs of RAM inside here, Jelly Bean, and so on and so on. 5 megapixel and 1.3 megapixel camera, depending on the back and the front, and quad-core processor with 1.6 gigahertz. So quite nice device. Let's unbox it, take it out of the case, and then compare it with the 7-inch one, which is not a Note. And we also have here the Samsung Galaxy Note, the S4, for our next video to unbox. So we have here, bam, the white version. I'm not even sure if there's another version than white, but let's just take it out of here and take a closer look at what we else get inside the box. We have of course here some paperwork, so you can read if you want to, how to get started with the device, but there's also a lot of help on the device itself in every language, so that's quite nice by Samsung. We have a micro USB cable for charging and connecting it to your computer to transfer data, for example, and of course a little charger with 2 amps and at 5 volts, and there's no headset actually inside, so yeah, Samsung is a little bit well, doing cost-efficient packaging, you could say. So we have beautiful 8-inch device. Feels quite good in your hand. It's not too heavy, not too light, but it's all plastic on the back, on the front, all around. It's completely plastic, yes, even this on the sides. So this has actually the Samsung Galaxy S4 design. There's always this one design on the S4 that every other device gets. Then we have here the 3.5mm headphone port, of course. The front camera is right here on the front where you would think it is, and there's also here the sensor for brightness. On this side there's nothing except for the micro SD card here, which you can open up and put in maybe even 64 gigs of extra memory, so you have then I have to count 80 gigs. On the bottom you not only have the micro USB and the 2 speakers, but also here this pen, which when I take it out the device wakes up and you can use it right away here with different modes. I don't want enough notifications, leave me alone. So you can right away take a note, but before we do that, let's check out what we have on this side. We have of course the infrared for controlling your TV and home system, volume control, and you can of course turn the device on and off also by pressing here the side button or by pressing the front button, which has the settings, and the back button right next to it. On the back there is a camera with no flash. I mean, you don't really need a flash, I guess, since when you are in the dark you won't carry a tablet with you to take pictures. That's quite strange, and otherwise there's just some text here on the bottom. So the device turned off again. So you can see here that we can go with the pen to the left and right. That of course works also here with my finger. But let's just stay here on the side where you have this place where you can write down memos, recipes, travel, birthday, and you can actually see maybe a little bit that just by hovering over the screen with my little pen, there's already the mouse right there. This is actually really a Wacom feature, and this is quite nice, even though this pen is passive, so you don't need to change the battery in here ever. The device sees still right away where the pen is. So let's just do the idea note. I think that's one of the most interesting ones, where we just have a new paper now, and not only can I just scribble down notes, but it also is touch sensitive to how strong you will press the device. So you can see it clearly that these lines are really not as strong as the ones I can just do by just really almost not pressing the screen at all. And there's of course lots and lots of other features I will show you in the review. But first let's put the pen away again. Let's open up the camera. Let's see how the front camera, as you can see, it's quite fast. Even opening it is really fast, and the back camera is also really, in terms of colors, quite great, and also really quick in the motion. And the screen, even from the side, I see everything here from the other side also, so the screen is also quite beautiful, and that's why this price is of course as high as or even higher as on an Apple iPad mini. If you open up the browser, you can see here the keyboard is quite big and it flips also around quite fast, so that's also nice. I don't have any Wi-Fi set up right now, but it's not important since this is just an unboxing and a short comparison with the 7-inch model. Tada! So we have here the 7-inch one, which looks kind of identical. It doesn't have a Note feature, so this is just a Galaxy Tab 3 7.0. But you can see here even the ports and everything is the same. There is no infrared though on this cheap device, but in terms of design and, for example, here height, it's totally, I would say, the same. And if I flip the devices around, you can see here again there is of course a big difference from the Note to the 7-inch one, and I would wish that the bezel on the Note would be a little bit smaller, but it's also, you can actually carry it in one hand. You can see I have a lot of space here still left for holding it maybe differently. So thank you much for watching. This was the Samsung Galaxy Note 8.0 here in an unboxing outdoors. Thank you much for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe. There's of course more videos coming up. Till next time, please tune in again. My name is Balazs Gal.